Morning, everybody. We're back with Leanne Ellington, who's our resident personal trainer, and Elizabeth Hart, who is our resident non-personal trainer. Leanne, we're going to do a couple exercises this morning with some bands, but settle an argument for me first. I was having this conversation with my wife the other night. When you begin any workout, is it important to do the cardio? Do you have to do cardio before every workout? Please.
Well,
settle a bet for me.
It's been a discrepancy. A lot of the old school thought process teaches us to stretch before a workout. And that's just something you shouldn't do. It teaches our muscles to kind of shut down, takes blood and oxygen away from the muscles, and leaves us more prone to injury. So therefore, warming up, it does the exact opposite of that. It increases our core body temperature, sends blood and oxygen to the muscles, and gets those muscles actually ready to be worked. So I don't know who bet what, but I'm settling it right there.
I had $50 on the cardio, so I think I'm a winner.
There you go.
Let's talk about some of the exercises you have today. We have some medicine balls and some bands.
Yes.
Looking at some of the notes here, you want to talk a little bit about push-ups, which are pretty basic, but maybe everybody doesn't know what you can get from them.
Yes, well, push-ups are one of the most telling exercises of upper body strength, but they're also applicable to any fitness level. So I'm going to show a couple of progressions and regressions, but one of the great things about a push-up is simply that, A, it's a body movement, body weight. So you're using your own body weight, teaching it to move functionally. It's a pushing exercise where, think about getting out of a pool or pushing a door open or simply, getting up out of bed, okay? Also, it's using your core stability. So it's actually more effective core workout than a crunch, which a lot of people love their crunches, but it's, gravity, anytime gravity is pulling directly against you, like it will when you see we're on the push-up. I'm Superman also, by the way. You'll see that you're going to be engaging your core a lot more than you would for a single isolation exercise of a crunch. So I'll just go ahead and get right to. I'm just going to go ahead and
You're going to join her, right?
No, I'm
yeah, she wore her proper attire.
The band.
No worries, I'll take one for the team, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks, Leanne.
So anytime you're in a push-up, you just want to make sure that your hands are directly under your chest, your shoulders, and your feet. And we're going to show first on our feet, which is the highest progression today that we're going to go through. And what you're going to do is you simply want to make sure that your body is in one straight line. We talked about how our core is engaged if we're directly against gravity. So if my butt's up in the air like this, I'm not directly against gravity. And you're simply going to go all the way down and all the way. You don't want to do the halvesies. You want to teach your body how to do full range of motion.
The whole thing.
Okay? Getting into some of the lingo here, our slang, okay? But you can also go down onto your knees, okay? What that does is it makes your body not quite as directly against gravity, okay? You can also go on a bench or your news desk. You can go on a wall if you want to regress it completely. So anybody can really do it. So same thing to remember, in a push-up, you want to make sure that your butt's not up in the air. You want to make sure that your body is in one straight line, and you're going all the way down and all the way up. If you really wanted to get fancy, you could kind of go uneven so that it makes you function using the medicine ball. Exactly. You could also just use a brick if you have nothing. You can use whatever, a suitcase. Okay.
Before we get too far into the push-ups, I know you also brought the bands.
Absolutely.
And people see these a lot on TV. What exactly do they do? What's their use, and how would you use them to further your workout?
Well, the great thing about bands is that they teach your body to work reactively. Okay. A lot of times during the day, if I push you, not to bully you, but you to react. Okay. So that's what the band teaches us to do. Also, gravity doesn't come into play. Fun fact, astronauts actually use these types of bands in their workout because you don't have to worry about gravity. Okay? But also, one thing is, when you move your muscle, it's got two main actions, a concentric and an eccentric. The easy
I'm
part.
laughing because Elizabeth has heels on. She's going to try this workout.
Hey, she's doing her part, okay?
Trooper, right.
So, in layman's terms, the easy part and the hard part of an exercise, okay?
Right.
But with the resistance band, you have to complete control on the way up and the way down. Once again, gravity comes into play. If I didn't control on the way down, the band would do it for me. Right. Okay, so what we're going to do here is just a simple curl to a press, okay? It's a hybrid exercise, so therefore, once again, working multiple muscle groups at a time, okay? And I'm simply curling and then pressing all the way up. Okay?
How's that?
Hard.
Reacting on the way down.
I'd like to point out I have the easiest band, the green one, she told me.
Everyone starts somewhere. So, and just a simple thing to remember in a bicep curl, don't let your shoulders do the work. It's simply coming from the elbow. If your shoulder comes into play, it's a lot bigger muscle than your bicep, and it'll kind of take over.
Okay.
So.
Leanne, we appreciate all the help today. I know over the course of showing up here on Saturday mornings, you're going to bring a lot more stuff. Before we go, you got a website and a phone number. You don't want to give out your personal phone number.
I'm not going to give out my personal phone number.
Like you encouraged her to do last weekend.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to give out my social security number, actually.
Fantastic.
Yes. We do give free workouts to the community twice every month. Also do fitness presentations, and this month we're doing free body fat composition testing for the community at a workshop. So you can find out all that information on our newsletter, which you can sign up for at NotYourAverageBootCamp.com homepage. You can simply just sign up for the newsletter, and you'll get all that information, as well as articles, recipes, motivational tips, all that good stuff.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Leanne,
So
appreciate
thank you
it.
so much.
We'll look forward to that phone number and your bank account number next week.
Absolutely, and I'll look forward to that hat.
We'll be back after the break. Thank you.